Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy. I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job, you can see that. On my hit is real good. We don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street. Case on the news.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
We go! 30 base. Hard, hard. It's a safety creep. Ready?
They'll begin the drive with Jackson on the ground. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On second down, it's Jackson. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. So just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Now a give, right side. Jackson. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Look, we came into this one focused on Randy Moss, and now he has our full attention with his first grab of the game.
Well, he's one of only 2 players to go a whole season averaging over 100 yards receiving and average a touchdown per game as well. That's a pretty impressive stat.
It really is, especially when you consider that every defense he faced was prepared for him and was kicking coverages in his direction.
To throw again on second down. Young. Throw right side, going to be complete to Moss. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Set, ready, 50, plant. Hey, Alpha. That's trash.
Out of the gun, it's Young. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. How about that for a momentum swing? You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things. And
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it
I'm
away
sorry.
because
I
I'm
don't know
going to
how
use their
that
aggressiveness
video
against
is
them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Play action now. Here's Steve Young out to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
The first carry for the Hall of Famer, Marcus Allen. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I saw Von Miller in college at Texas A&M, and all I kept hearing about was his speed off the edge to the quarterback. But what impressed me, his balance and his ability to take on blocks and be a force in the run game, as we just saw there.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Motion, motion, motion. Check 45 to Mike. Check 45.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Sanders has it over the middle. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does.
Got it.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24-20.
Accelerating, and off he goes. Touchdown, Falcons. Tyreek Hill, 72 yards. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And that one makes it 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Single, 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 single. Keep 15.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 30. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Throw on the right side, complete to Harrison. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. On play action, it's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Yellow. 43.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Now Matt Bryant on for the field goal. The kick by Bryant is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drives, exactly.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by the longtime Raider, Willie Brown. Well, we talked about the Madden Classic earlier, but we should also remind you the time is running out to represent your favorite club in the Madden NFL Club Championship. 32 of the best Madden competitors in the world will face off in the final live from the EA Broadcast Center in December. Register today for a chance to take home a piece of the largest prize pool in MCS history, over $700,000. Visit MaddenChampionship.com/compete by October 7th to receive a bonus Team Elite Fantasy Pack in Ultimate Team. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. On 2nd down now, it's Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Yellow. Hey, 57. Yellow. He's coming. He's got 50. Yellow.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Got a man right side. It's Sharp. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. To try again after the sack, Mahomes. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's got Harrison left side complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it in, throw it, go play action, and take your shot at the end zone.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Seventh play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. They go play fake. Mahomes. And he finds his target. It's Sharp. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
2nd down and goal. Mahomes. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. From the gun, Steve Young trying to lay one up deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Hey, Orbit. Hey, come on. Leo. Fine.
Final play of the half, Young. And going deep for Hill. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Mahomes now 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. The Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Give the sack to Lawrence Taylor.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Throwing now is Mahomes. Throw left side, complete to Sharp. Always got some breathing room.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. On third down, Allen. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half, but a good start to the third quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting at the half. Oftentimes you don't make adjustments. You just dial into your game plan a little bit better, and maybe they're starting to make some headway.
Mahomes now on first down. He's got his man Sharp complete. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. He had one touchdown earlier, nearly a second one there.
Yeah, it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep him out of the end zone after a big play. Perhaps you go right back to him. Don't need the distance, but maybe he can pay things off after a big effort.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try and get it in with Sherman, the fullback. Pushing and fighting his way in for a Steeler touchdown. Anthony Sherman taking it in. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulders.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Falcons. Tyreek Hill, 76 yards. And the Falcons cut into that lead.
And when you know that they're going to do that shit.
Dan Quinn's told his offense, let's try and get 2 more. From the shotgun, it's Young toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
On first down, Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Holt. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Allen. And some space here. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
All right, I've got to be careful here. All right, he's on the plus side of 30. There may be a little gray in the beard, but that's not slowing down his feet as far as he's concerned.
What he's saying, I'm on the plus side of 30.
Well, if you're on the plus side of 30, you don't know what I'm on the plus side of. All I know is that run right there, let it...
And that's it, ladies and gentlemen. What's that?
Time to bring the bass back. So I'm going big like a lineman. She want bring the limes in. She wanna pull up to the crib, we can't dine in. Up right away, couldn't even get a vine in. Straight with the money we aligned in. Tell me how they broke, tryna chime in. Jesus watching over here.
Just so y'all can even like